The damn Washington Wizards.
One more ride, one more race. We go all out, we don't play.
One more ride, one more way. We don't slow down, ain't no breaks.
I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. It don't matter what we face.
I'ma go off, I'ma ride tonight. I'm the master of my fate.
I'ma go off,
I'ma go off,
I'ma go off.
I'ma go off.
Yeah,
I gotta go now.
taking off and I'm riding on the road.
Well. What's up, Wizards fans? What is up? What is up? What is up? It's your boy, Caramingo, and yes, we are the number 8 seed in the Eastern Conference. How do you like that? We beat the Hornets 115 to 110. The regular season is over, and we are in the play-in tournament. Who would have thought that? Like, we were at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, and now we climb our way back and in the play-in tournament. Wow. Who would have thought that? Let's talk about this win, because this was a big time win. One of the best wins of the season. So let's get it started. In the beginning, both teams came out with energy because you know what kind of, it's a huge game because you know what's at stake. The winner gets the AC, loser becomes the 9 for 10 seed. But Hornets had more energy than the Wizards because they had an early 8-point lead. But I think the Hornets went up when they were up by like 11, 14 points, I'm thinking this is not how we planned this, because they were the Wizards. It couldn't get anything going, especially inside the paint. But on the Hornets, PJ Washington got hot from 3. He made like 3 threes in the first quarter. But as a team, they made 7 threes as a team. They went up by like 16 points, and I'm like, whoa, like, is this really happening? Like, are we gonna be the 9 for 10 seed? So they had a good first quarter and all, but like I said, okay, all right. But second quarter, much better start. Ish Smith gave us a boost, and Robin Lopez as well. Like, he was, especially Robin Lopez, he was giving what's his name, the work. Biombo, I like. I mean, because the 3 or 5 points. But I think in the midway second quarter, Bradley Beal, he came alive, but once he was grimacing a bit because this is his first game back since he pulled a hammy against who was it? Indiana. But you can tell that he was not right. I'm like, why did you play, bro? Like, why? And by the way, the refs, first half, terrible. I'm like, I hate them refs, dog. Like, these refs have been terrible to us, pretty much. I don't know, cause like, them 2 calls on Brad, them 2 calls. One, we saw the latest whistle in the history. We got called for a blocking foul. I think when Rozier got to the basket, got an and one. I'm like he just scored and negative whistle. I'm like, and then the loose ball foul on Bill. I think when Zeller was on his back, I'm like I can't remember what this one guy who was a referee. I'm like, who is this guy? And he's trying to make us lose the game. He does not want us to win. It's basically like this all season long, where the rest is just on the other side. You know what I'm saying? But the first half, bad news was our backcourt with Russ and Brad. I think they were 4 and 19 combined first half. But good news, they were down 4. Cause that was a good sign. Cause once your 2 best players are struggling from the field, and normally you're down a lot, but we were down 4 because Ish and Robin Lopez can get to those two in the moment. So third quarter, I'm like, thank you, Scott Brooks. Started Daniel Gafford in the second half. I said, all right, this is good because I think Len, he wasn't doing much, so they said, Gafford, you're in. Like Wizards, they kept it close, but then they went on a 7-0 run to go up by 10 points because the refs raved again. And quickly, we went on 7-0 run on our own to cut the lead down to 3. Then Charlotte go on another run. It was a game of runs in the third quarter. They went on a 12 run to go back up 15. I was like, yeah, this could be the end. And Wizards were trying to cut it to single digits before the 4, but Charlotte, they keep hitting big time threes. I'm like, I think we were down with 11 going to the fourth quarter. But in the fourth, Robin Lopez, Captain Hook, gave us a spark, and Beal made a huge 3 to cut the lead to 4. And I'm like, this team does not quit. We do not quit whatsoever. Like, but what was huge was the Wizards got in the bonus early. I think around like the 8-minute mark, we were in the bonus. Cause I get into the freaking free throw line, and once the Wizards got it back, I'm like, thank you, Ish Smith. And then like midway, and then once we got the lead, both teams keep trading the lead. I'm like we're up by 2. Then Charlotte got back by 1. Then we're back up at 1. I'm like, this is like a playoff atmosphere. But to a mellow ball, and Rozier made big who's go up by 5. But these freaking Wizards, I'm like, Brazilian, like took the lead right back. And you saw the play where he dropped Terry Rozier to the ground to go up by 1, and then Ish, that tough layup to go up by 3. And then the defense down the stretch. Get this. Hornets, they were up 110, 109. After that, did not score it again. Like we ended them on a 6-0 run, and get this, they were held without a field goal the last 3 minutes 12 seconds. But at the end, I think we were up 3 with like seconds to go, and Devontae Graham, he had a good look at 3. I'm like, this might win, but when he missed it, I'm like, whoo. And then the Panda, Bradley Beal, sealed it with the free throws. And that's here we are. We're the number 8 seed in the Eastern Conference. Now, let's get to these numbers real quick. Bradley Beal, you played through a hamstring, finished 25 points on 8 of 27 shooting. You were 3-11 from the three-point line, 6-7 from the free throw line, had 6 rebounds, 4 assists, but 3 turnovers. Like, you played Warrior basketball today, like, in that game. Like, you do not want to give up. I was like, no. I was like I can't give up. You know what I'm saying? But resiliency. That's what I call it. Resiliency, bruh. Westbrook, another triple-double. This is your 184th triple-double this season. 23 points, 6-15 shooting, 15 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 turnovers. Triple-double Russ. Phenomenal. And Rui, he was solid. 16 points, 6 rebounds, and a steal. Rui doing, being solid as well. But the two guys get the game ball. Robin Lopez and Ish Smith. Lopez, he had 18 points, 6 rebounds. Like, gave us a huge boost once Gafford got to foul trouble. Gafford, he had 8 points, 5 boards, and a block in 16 minutes. And Ish Smith, look at this. He had 14 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. I'm like, wow, he had an all-around game. I'm like, and only 1 turnover in 32 minutes. Like, Robin and Ish, game balls go to y'all two. Without y'all two, we probably not win this game. On the Hornets side, Terry Rozier, he had 22 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Melo Ball, probably Rookie of the Year. He had 19 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. And Miles Bridges, who won a fair player to watch this year because he's doing the crazy dunks, he had 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 turnovers. So let's get these team numbers here. Good defense held Charlotte to 39% shooting, and we shot 40%. The three-point defense was better after the first quarter. We gave up 7 threes. They gave up 14. They were 14 of 45. That's 31%. And we shot 2%. We were 10 of 31. The free throws, it was a little bit even. We got to the line 21 times, but Hornets got there 24 times. But they shot 91%. They were 22 of 24. We were 17 of 21. The rebounds, plus 11. Perfect. 53 to 42. The off rebounds were even at 10. The turnovers were even. We had 14. Charlotte had 11. But at the end of the day, we won the game. And now we're the AC playing the Boston Celtics in a play-in tournament. We're going to take this quick break. We're going to preview the Celtics game and also how the Wizards got here today. Stay tuned.
That pass picked off. Here comes Beal. Beal to the hoop with the left. Wizards back on top. Timeout, Charlotte.
What a play by Brad, putting Rozier on ice.
And we are back, Wizards fans. Now, before we get to the Boston preview on Tuesday night, let's talk about how the Wizards got here. I've been a fan for this team for 20 years now. Like, I don't think I've never seen a team who just fought to the very end. Like, every game. Like, we had a slow start and everything. But let's get to where it all started. Now, in beginning this, we all know the John Wall trade for Russell Westbrook. And some people were not fans of it. You know what I'm saying? But for me, when I found out that trade, I was kind of, heartbroken and devastated because, we've been Wall fans for 10 years now, see him leave, because we were not, ready for this. Because we were like, time for the Wall comeback, ready for the John Wall comeback. But when he got traded, kind of hurt. But to me, I think the next day, when he got his press conference, I said, I'm gonna ride with this. Like, I believe in this. And then beginning of this, it didn't work out well. We started like 6-17, 6-18, wherever it was. Russ was playing hurt because he didn't have the explosiveness or whatever that we seen years past. He was playing through a torn quad. But I think in February, before we talk February, I think Russ hit the game-winning shot against the Nets. We made that crazy comeback and all that. I thought, like, okay, we're back. And then we got to another slow start. But now, going to February, early February, we found our stride. We went on a 5-game winning streak. We're beating good teams like the Nuggets, the Blazers, the Lakers, having a good road trip and all that. Okay, now like we might have turned the corner. We had a good streak going in before the All-Star break, and then you know what I'm saying. But before All-Star break, we had a COVID outbreak and all that. Cause we missed games. Like, we didn't play for a week, and we had guys out due to COVID. But the second half season, we had a fun. We were like 2 and whatever, like we were 2-15, some of that or something like that. Before for who showed up, Daniel Gaffer. That's who showed up. I think that was the turning point for our season, trading for Daniel Gaffer. So, thank you, Tommy Shepard. And then once Gaffer got here, he got hurt. He missed about a week with an ankle sprain. But then once he came back, and then he came back against who was it? Was it Golden State or Phoenix? He came back. After that, the turning point happened. The 8-game winning streak. Our first winning streak since the Michael Jordan days. It could have been longer, but It is what it is. But to me, that's where I started. We were 17-32 but on was it April 6th or 7th, I think, after we lost to Toronto. And since then, we went 17-6 to end the season. What a ride. Because they're not sure. We beat a number of good teams. We beat the Jazz in Utah. We beat the Lakers on national television. You beat New Orleans in that game. Speaking of New Orleans, because before that New Orleans game, there's some game we fought from behind and came back and won the game. Like that Charlotte game, we're down like what 16 and came back and won. So we made a number of comeback wins where we won, but some games we lost were lost by a point, and we won. Some games we won overtime. Some lost overtime. But I think we have not got blown out in like who knows how long, because this team has been competing throughout the season. Like they show hard grit, determination, and fight during these last couple weeks. We were 17-32, and get this, we were 17-32 on was in April, and then we had a .4 chance to make the playoffs. I mean, we were in 13th place in the East, and people that like, let's tank for Jalen Suggs and Cade Cunningham and Evan Mobley, all that, blah 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 blah. And look at it, and Russ and Brad said, we ain't gonna like this. We're like, we're gonna have it in our locker room and fight, and which they did. And here we are now. We're the number 8 seed in the Eastern Conference, playing Boston Tuesday night. And I gotta be honest, they're not stretched. You think we've been like a higher seed if before our break when we were finding our stride, and then we went that 5-game streak in February, and combined with that with the streak we're on right now, we could be the 7-6 seed right now. We probably would beat them playing tournament or be out of it. You know what I'm saying? But we got Boston, the same team. This is the same team. Remember last night in Boston, postseason Game 7, same building. Remember. But this is a different Boston team because I think Jaylen Brown's out for the season. Wishing him well. Is Jason Taylor by himself. But get this, Boston, they've been struggling. They lost to a lot of bad teams now. They lost to Oklahoma City, lost to the Cavaliers. This is not the same Boston team that we're not accustomed to seeing. Because I think I had them in the top 4, top 3 in the conference from the beginning after a year going to conference finals a year ago. So this is opportunity to take down Celtics at Maryland Wizards. If we beat Boston, then we're going to Brooklyn. Because the winner in that game will be the 7th seed and face Brooklyn in the first round playoffs. But lose, we're not done yet. If we lose, then we'll play the winner of the 9-10 matchup, which is the Hornets and Pacers. That game, hopefully, we don't lose. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because losing is not my vocabulary. But can't wait. And remember, Wizards fans, get this. If we beat the Celtics and get the 7th seed, make the playoffs, I promise my fans that if we make the playoffs, I will dance for y'all. The very intro, like y'all see in my shows, I will dance for y'all. So, hopefully, we win and face Brooklyn against Kevin Durant. So, that is all I'm saying. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all know the deal. Follow me on Twitter @Camingo. Same on Instagram. My Wiz page on Twitter is @Wiz_Nation. And Instagram is Nation_Wiz. Thank y'all. Good night. Peace.